Okay, hey guys, this is Joy Clarion, and I'm on Elf Quest. We completed Elf Quest. It goes up to level 24. Some people got overzealous and they went to level 46. They created levels that weren't there before, so you could do that in Elf Quest. Level 5, I'm going to talk about interdimensional travel. Is how I believe they created the level 46. Because when you're talking about levels and stairs and climbing and interdimensional travel, and anyway, I'm on level 5. I just went back to level 5 because anytime that you mess up in level quest about the elves and who are the elves, they're going to always tell you that Adrian Paul is the first elf. They're just always going to say that. It's something about that guy. He's a dragon. He's the first elf person. He killed his family because they're all dark sorcerers. And Liv Tyler, she's only left to be alive because she's from a different family crest, from a different world, but she's a dark sorcerer type of elf. So you get frustrated when they keep reminding you, oh, Adrian Paul is elf level 1. He's an Avery. He's the first elf. So on level 5, I just wanted to talk about interdimensional travel and how elves pop in and out of pockets. Elvish people, I see them in like the white kind of golden orb. They pop in and out of your reality. They may be here, like off the side of my head, but I don't have any visitors. I don't have any visitations just yet. Feeling good today, this morning. I know when I did the first Elf Quest series, they were popping in and out of my peripheral in my room. So they were visiting. They wanted to know more about their heritage, and they were practicing with interdimensional travel. Interdimensional travel is a type of travel. It's not so straightforward. It's not so very logical, but then it is. It's like a roundabout way of traveling through beams of light, and it's interesting. It can be circular, it can be flat planed, and how to describe like the outline of a door. The little small crevice of the door could be just enough for elf to slide through and have their own reality and have their own perceptions. And you might get scared, like, what if I do this and people forget about me? Fat chances no one will forget about you the moment that you start like having your own life and living in the cupboard of your bathroom and being like miniaturizing yourself, having your own reality matrix. Like Evanescent, she's an elf queen, so she has her own reality matrices. People will find you. People will sense your energy and they will want to go to where you are. So trust and believe you'll have a lot of action. You won't be alone, and it creates like another society within a society. Um okay, level 5. So we already established that Adrian Paul is supreme elf in the sense that he doesn't like hobgoblins. He killed his when we're talking about the Highlander crest. Maybe he's more than just a show, eh? Because sometimes these actors they repeat out past life karmas in the roles that they play. They find certain scripts, just find them for some reason. You know what I mean? And it's more than just acting for them. They're trying to destroy their demons from past lives using the arts, just using what they can, and it works. I mean, the people get stronger, but it's more to them meets more than just actors. Yeah, it's more important for them to do the role, and you wonder why. Like, why is it important for them to do the role? Well, they're trying to get out of karma. They're trying to get out of like bad things that happen. They're trying to improve themselves. They're trying to be more powerful. They're trying to have like the last say, because maybe in life, in a past life, maybe Adrian Paul wasn't so successful at killing his family, killing the dark elves, and he has to like go through these rituals to battle the dark elves in Highlander. You notice in Highlander series, if you ever watch it, he doesn't really do a lot of killing. He lets them go a lot of times, and it's only if it's like necessary. It's, I rarely remember him actually decapitating someone. Um, but to each his own. It's interesting to know that he's a dark elf lord. They say he used to be an Irish king of old, and the last name Avery. So I find it all very interesting. And Liv Tyler, she can't do a pole dance just yet, but trust and believe, all that dark sorcery is not going to account for nothing. She's going to learn how to pole dance, striptease, whatever she can do. In like the video Aerosmith, you go crazy. She's going to redeem herself, and she's going to have like the best strip dance. It's not going to be a tease. It's going to be a strip pole dance. It's going to be very sexual. She's not going to like waste her dark sorcery credit on just nothing, just peering in, on like just spying on people. She's not going to just like do that. She's going to actually use everything in her arsenal to be sexy and do a strip pole dance. That's for all that dark sorcery. It's just for her to be a better strip dancer. It really is. So because like in elven community, they don't really see women too often. Women are very powerful, and we're very strong, and we're very intelligent. We kind of took over the elvish lords. They don't like that. They're still waiting for the day that they can be better than their complement. But I'm like, we're the complement, so wouldn't you expect us to be more smarter at certain things in life? But this is very upsetting to elvish males. Elvish males, yes, they want to like turn the tables on us again. They they would rather have stupid female elves. They would. It it's a thing. But um, other than that, okay, we talked about the orbs. I don't think I have so much of a visitor here, but I will go as far as to say this. I just want to make sure everything is looking good. Yeah, I don't think there's any visitors with me here, but hey, I started off with a reading this morning. I got the Ten of Pentacles for a good day, for success, for in the material world, and you know what I mean. I will give that back in terms of information and energy. Yeah, free card readings on the way. Eventually, I mean not all the time, but eventually I'll do some complimentary tarot readings, and we'll just see like how far your elvish line goes. Where's your power that you can tap into nature? Can you tap into the trees? Can you heal the trees itself? Can you take all the icky stuff that mankind has had brought? We damage ourselves pretty often. Can you take all that damage out of you and put it back into the trees where Mother Nature can heal us? Gaia is very good. God is gracious. I believe God to be a woman. She heals us all the time. Her first creation was man. So she's always going to stand up for man. So we're never going to say anything bad about man, because to her, the first is the male Lord. And then the second is the female, is who supports the male Lord. Because in nature, everything is feminine. The divine God is a woman. God is a woman. So we're supposed to take a secondary role. Women who don't do this are considered evil to Gaia, and that makes sense. You know what I mean? You're supposed to stay second to your male lead, and I'm starting to believe in the power of the male Lord. I understand. I understand about male elves, this human society, this human race, this almost extinct, if not trying to come back in a revival, human race. Because you can tell elves with the ears. My ears are not quite pointed up, but I have elvish ears. They're not as tall or pointed, or because the more pointed and tall, it denotes how intelligent you are, how hard you're using your mental dexterity. But yeah, I have elvish ears. So I'm pretty grounded on the earth, and I have like elvish hairline. Like I have like the Mr. Anderson hairline, or I should say the Billy Bob Thornton hairline. So I have elvish qualities and characteristics of my nature. I definitely don't want to offend any male elves. I want them to be as intelligent and be the lead, like Gaia wanted, and but we're just as intelligent as female elves as a secondary, and just try to support our male leads the way she would want us to do it, the way nature intended. Um, so because I know a lot of people get into this and they quest for power. You know what I mean? They want to tap into like how far does because we're human races that are all intermingled. How far does my elvish blood go back? And they just do it for the power. They don't do it for the harmony that is the beautiful relationship that is man and woman. So I'm learning still, and hopefully, I won't be such a uproar like Liv Tyler is. She's considered the dark elf, Lady Arwen, and that's her official elvish title. Sometimes some things are more than just a movie. She actually can write elvish language. She was seen and witnessed by elvish witnesses. She knows how to write complete elvish language and doctrine. So that's always interesting. And maybe she has to go to like a transient place in her mind to write it. But I'm very confident if you ask her, um, she knows how to write Elvish, even if she has to use her dark sorcery powers to in order to channel out this beautiful language that we've seen. So we're a group of people that nest and follow different people across the globe, and we're just trying to find our elvish heritage. We have psychic ability, we interdimensional travel, we orb out. You see us as specks of light, but we're real people. We're not dead spirits. We're living individuals, and we're just trying to get a piece of our heritage back within others. So that's level 5. It's just still trying to master interdimensional travel and like like where elves feel comfortable at hiding. Like someone may be knocking at the door, for instance, and maybe you may not feel comfortable us. And the more you get in tune with nature, it scares you, and so you look for a place to hide. You know what I mean? You look for like a crevice of a door, like an outline, like a what I mean to uh, the little space that to try to like merge your energy there, and you may still be present in this dimension, or maybe not. Maybe you'll fully go to like a different place, and then that person won't be knocking on the door anymore. Or maybe you'll have two realities where the person knocked on the door already, and you're actually interacting with that person, but then you're in another world. So that's also interdimensional travel too. So it plays with your mind a bit, but you got to just be really smart about what's your reality and where you are at the moment. So I'm Joy Clarion. This is my spiritual name, my artistic name. I come to find out doing ElfQuest that there's someone else that has my name. My name is Jennifer the White. So in Elfton, it's pretty. I'm actually recovering my Avery insignias and everything, and learning how to write the A, and learning about Elohim doctrines and all this stuff. But yeah, I come to discover that someone else has my name. Someone by the name of Joy Clarion Prophet. I believe she was. Or she is the daughter of Elizabeth Clare Prophet, and they had 4 daughters. But you only see the daughter Aaron Prophet. You don't really see any of the other 3 daughters. Elizabeth Clare Prophet, if you don't know, she was married to Mark Prophet, and they have like a summit house where publications where they write spiritual books, Christian spiritual books, and it's very interesting. They do very good meditations in there, like the violent flame of Lord Michael. Things that'll catch your attention. Like I'm sort of like a Catholic Christian of sorts. So it appealed to my intrigue of the mixture of Christian doctrine and some of the views they had on Christianity. But yeah, I just thought it was interesting to find out that someone is just like me. She has my name, and like I don't know if she's dead or if she's living. But we had in ElfQuest, all in ElfQuest, and we doing this with our Mayan people. We get like a group of people that have chat, like a chat room group when I do these YouTube channels, and we have a Facebook channel up right now. So feel free to go to Joy Clarion, my Facebook, and you'll see the ElfQuest official Facebook. It's the face of a dragon. So it's like join ElfQuest. I seen this beautiful girl, and I'm like, is she alive or is she dead? And I'm in my room, and she's like peering through, but she's so far in like the 50s. Like her reality, her mind matrix is like 50s. So I don't know where she's actually living, but she kind of like contacted me. So I guess it's kind of like, hey, we got the same name kind of thing. But I did it more for like spiritual reasons. I feel like Joy Clarion is like the name of God in the sense of like the sun. Like if you gave the sun a general name, it would be Joy Clarion. You know what I mean? I just kind of went with that. And it spoke to me spiritually because I have like a Christian online radio show on Blog Talk. So I've been doing some other things here to try to become more spiritual and more Christian. It's a good idea to use a different name, to use an artistic name to get all the energy out and just to see how far you can go with it. Because maybe as yourself, it's like it's hard to be spiritual. Yeah, like when I'm doing elf quests, I feel like I'm more like myself, I'm more Jennifer. So this is like more of my energy as just like a regular person. When I'm Joy Clarion, when I'm like my full embodiment of my artistic name, I can like I can really go to some deep places. But I just thought it was odd that I meet like someone in ElfQuest interdimensionally, and she's staring right back at me as I stare back at her in the mirror, and like we're having like a telepathic, psychic conversation, mind to mind. So maybe one day we'll bump into each other and we'll find each other, but because I will ask her about all this stuff. Did we meet in ElfQuest at my house? Did that all happen? Can you explain to me? Like I will go into like details. But that's just me. I'm not someone who's gonna hide from magic or science because all this is just science, physics, the occult. All of this is just a type of science. I'm not gonna hide from it, from what you can do with your mind and what kind of results it yields, what it produces, like real encounters and real meetings with folks, and they're conversations that people remember more than just talking. So that's level 5, learning to hone your power more. Please, everyone, practice. Learn to do more interdimensional travel. Look for like the crevice of a door, the outline of a door, and when you see the outline, the little crevice of the door that goes around like the rectangle, see if you could try to merge into that fine space, and imagine yourself like squeezing into, I don't want to say in a rectangular shape, but imagine yourself like just really fitting in to the mold of the place on the outline of the door. For instance, like okay, you see the headboard of my bed. So how it has like an outline, like every archway, every doorway has an outline. So for instance, let's just pretend like this is a door. So if someone was making you uncomfortable as an elf, then you would try to like merge, like you try to fit the contour of the outline. Maybe this is too hard. Basically, sorry about that. Basically, you would try to just merge, maybe like from right here because it's straight. There you go, and then you would try to like fit like your whole linear vertical self, lined up and just kind of like zoomed in to the point where you disappear or you see yourself disappear. That's a good mental telepathic exercise. And that's the beginning of interdimensional travel. I've seen people like who are really experienced and they rock off as like Merkabahs, like these beautiful golden orange suns, like circular bubbles, and they float and fly overhead. So I'm not quite at that level, but that's an example for today. So we'll come back later and see how if you tried to do any interdimensional travel. I'll go into the chat rooms and my Facebook and just see if anybody is talking about it. And report back to you later on. We're gonna still be doing Elf Quest level 5. And Joy Clarion, by the way, even though my energy is Lord Jennifer of Elfson Crest, the Crest, King Jen of Britannia. That's my official status for right now for what I've been uncovering under ElfQuest. But I'm Joy Clarion and then signing off. So I have 2 designations. Very powerful. So something you might want to think about. 2 designations as an elf lord. Yes, it's true. Someone asked me real quick. Joy Clarion is like a magical name, and King Jen would be like my official lord insignia because King Jennifer is our Elftons. Um, lords are already. Like we really don't need a last name. We would be referred to as Lord Jennifers. It's actually a male name. Jennifer's a male name. You would think it's feminine, but it's a male form of Guinevere. So I don't know if I talked about this before, but it's actually a male name. So I feel like I have more power, Lord Jennifer. Okay, but that's my information for level 5. Joy Clarion signing out magically, artistically.